NORCO. We continue our assault on Shield Oil. Well, it'll either be that, or we continue on with Catherine's flashback. It's hard to say which one we're going to be doing. But we're gonna go into Shield Refinery because we destroyed the guards. Now that we're in, take a look at what Lucky got. The man crouches down, opens his backpack, and reveals... Oh, man, Lucky goes hardcore. He came prepared. None of this kiddie stuff. Got these from a guy at the burger place. Lucky don't play with bigger grenades than this. These more than little toys. Loud as it is around here, they ain't likely to make much of a ruckus. We get into any more scuffles, they might be handy. But we best be choosy. Only got us the 2. Okay, so we can only use 2. Let's remember that. Don't use them unless we have to. He zips his backpack, tips his hat, and smiles. It'll be no use against the Sinclair models that guard Good Hope Plantation. Well, sure, them guys not your average type. We need to find some other way to get rid of them. What do you suggest? Like I say, they're that big bastard hanging from the railroad crane over there. Freight mover. Robot. Just like you. Might be your partner. Let's go talk with it. A mover has no agency. How you know? Thought you wasn't a Sinclair. You come up with something better, like he all is. Till then, he go with his gut. Like he done get help from all kinds of robots. Yeah, it's like, for example, when we play through Detroit Become Human, I was wondering, why is it that the robots, like Marcus is not freeing, like, robot cars? He's not freeing, like, the Roomba in Todd's house? He was only freeing robots that look like humans. He's not going to free the polar bear robot. It's like, I think that there's a discrimination here that the robot has to look like you in order to think that it's actually alive. 2 men watch the monitor display above the freight elevator. So what is this? They making us go to space now? Imagine the overtime you get, bruh. Not to mention the hazard pay. Shit. Wish I could be like one of the old timers and retire on workman's comp. Careful what you wish for. You know, them old guys just played up for the news. They bumped their heads, tying their shoe, and got a paid vacation. Give me a break. You know, any of the ones that died in the blast? Yeah, I know a couple. Blue, Wiki, good guys. Wiki weren't on the plant 2 weeks. Yeah, this work no joke, brah. Somebody got to do it. People want to drive around, eat the microwave dinners, all that shit. They don't come free. Somebody got to make it. Just hope it ain't us next time. Keep your eyes and ears open. The ones that get hurt ain't paying attention. Well, we heard about the blast that killed Blue. That's the headquarters right that way. But, of course, there are guards. Hard hat required. The door to the crane platform is locked. We need to disable security to get through. Is there anything around here to click on? Does not seem so. The freight elevator is locked. Alright, seems like this is the only place to go. That's the headquarters right that way. Alright, let's go. Yep, there's some serious looking robots. Are we prepared for another confrontation? Let's slow down. Lucky gonna tell you right now, getting past these boys is no joke. This ain't contract bots like you see at the entrance. We gotta cause us a distraction. They don't keep much security on site at this hour. We make a ruckus, that might be enough to clear the area. That's Lucky's advice. A distraction? Unless you got some better idea. Lucky, he'll fight, but it won't be no cakewalk. Yeah, fighting the 2 robots at the front wasn't going so well. Yeah, you just saved us a whooping. But 3, and they're apparently more powerful models, so maybe we won't do that. Nope, that just goes back here. So this is back here. Okay, guardhouse. Here we go. Crane manual. An instruction manual for the operation of Shield's railroad crane network. We read from the manual. Shield's railroad cranes can be operated from a safe distance using control panels located at various points around the facility. Each crane is labeled with a unique identification number. To operate a crane, enter the prefix code 2914, followed by the crane ID. Anything else to look at in here? Oh, there's this. Wanted poster. A wanted poster hangs on the wall. Wanted, Drone Fleet Captain Sun A19, commonly known as the Drone Priest, is missing and considered armed and dangerous. Okay, so there's like a couple of questions there. There's a wanted poster for a drone, and it's called the Drone Priest. Contact Shield Community Dispatch if sighted. Do not approach. All right, let's keep that in mind. The left security monitor displays a freight elevator. The center security monitor displays the Good Hope Cemetery, raised tombs surrounded on all sides by refinery architecture. The right security monitor displays a freight-moving robot hanging limp from a crane. Computer. A command line terminal sits open the computer's desktop. Not quite yet. A map of Shield Security Zone A is displayed on the monitor. Can I click on that map? Doesn't seem so. So, it did say to use the crane, 2914 followed by crane ID. So we have to get that crane's ID. Was the ID on the crane when we approached it? Doesn't say so. A montage unfolds on the display. Laptops, satellites, fiber optic cables, a diverse smiling workforce. A stock voice narrates. Shield's commitment to sustainability is built into our business model and code of conduct. To protect our planet's ecosystem, Shield leverages informatics and machine learning to harness extraplanetary resources, such as magnified solar energy and astral ore. Our priority is the safety of our workers and the integrity of wetlands and other natural habitats across the planet. Shield, a greener world awaits. I don't know if that actually gave us any information. Is there any information that we can learn from this particular screen? I don't think there's anything different here. How do you think that party's going over at HQ? I saw inside one of them parties one time. Don't want to think about it. What was it like? I'll tell you when you're older. Some orgies going on in there. Same thing as before. We do know that a greener world does await. Decommissioned freight mover is suspended above the refinery. There's this wanted poster. Of course, we know the manual. So we need to know the crane's ID. So we could type a command. Security status. User status authenticated. Freight elevator lock engaged. Drone bay lock engaged. Type a command. Disengage lock. Freight elevator. Oh, okay. We can just unlock the doors from here. All right, just that easy. All right, walk on in. A control booth with a number pad and a small embedded speaker is mounted to the catwalk. Use keypad. Please enter a command code. 2914. Oh, okay. Don't think that was it. Is there any information that we should learn from this screen? Good old flame ain't burning too hot tonight. Some nights this thing get bigger than anything you can imagine. Like the whole parish up. There's that big boy. Yes? Okay, nothing new. There's like a blue dot by her head. I was wondering if maybe we should talk to her. What you got, Kay? Nothing new there. Dog. Bark. Alright, we do have the control booth right here. Okay, we can look it through. I guess we're looking at a video screen. Wires drift in the wind above the catwalk. Your eyes follow them upwards to a large, there we go, large freight mover hanging from a railroad crane. Speak. You shout towards the machine to get its attention, but it remains unresponsive. She's speaking her language. A voice swells from the sky as the mover begins to speak. You will dive into the water, and the depths will become the surface. The breeze will change the shape of the flame, and the flame will be as boundless as the territory that it lights. Hey, buddy, keep it down. It ain't time to make a ruckus yet. You will find in the water not only flames, but whole hurricanes. There will be patterns of light that form the shape of the old bayous, where those who killed for freedom still hide. It's like a poem or something? Rattling cages on the tracks and whispering at the pond. Perhaps the pond will whisper back. That ground, that soil, those bloody days. The light of the lanterns became this very flame. Be straight with me. You gonna help us out or not? You will find the old pull boat where the ghosts still hide their eyes. There are mall eyes and ditch eyes and bayou eyes. There are eagle eyes and duck eyes and cardinal eyes. There are John's eyes and there are your eyes. And your eyes are the refinery eyes. Guess I was wrong. I think this thing will be any help. What's that number on his chest? It's 016. Remember that, all right? That's the identification number for the crane it's hanging on. That's how they do it around here. Let's go find the controls. Drop this goofy bastard right on the guards. Wouldn't that be a hoot? All right. Informative conversation. Okay, so let's try that again. Use the keypad. So I believe the command number was 2914. Then the crane number is 016. Manual override confirmed. Startup sequence initiated. Please enter a movement path code. What now? Well, we don't know this. Movement path accepted. Hold up, where's that thing going? I believe that's determined by the movement code that you just entered. I punched in whatever came to mind, but this ain't the direction I hoped. It seems to be slowing down. Surely it will stop before it reaches the flame. They wouldn't have a code that sends the damn thing straight into a gas flare. Yeah, they wouldn't have that. Oh, dear Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, my. That thing rambled a bit, but I wasn't trying to kill it. You set out to cause a distraction. This most certainly qualifies. I guess that's what happens when you talk your poetry to old Lucky. Let's hope the explosion drew a few guards away from headquarters. If this don't do it, then nothing will. Wait, y'all hear something?
Alright.
Oh, the drone priest is here. Can anyone tell me if this thing's hostile? They can't decommission me. They'll never decommission the drone priest, baby. A drone priest is going to kill you. Gone forever. This whole refinery a damn clown show. Come, my little ones, let's dance. I was not expecting the drone priest. I thought like maybe the guards might come here, but should we use? Is it time for grenades? Maybe we should just test this out a little bit and see what we're dealing with before we resort to the grenades. All right, let's go for heavy drone. Take out the minions first. All right, one's down. Light drone does not do much damage. Yeah. 30 damage? Yeah, it's not that bad. Not that bad. Drone priest down. What in the good Lord's name? Okay, grenades were not necessary. I was wondering if this might be a bit serious. It wasn't actually that serious. Look at it. No guards. Guess Lucky was right. Hello? Oh. Such splendid attire. You have chosen vagabonds of the highway as your guys? Fitting finery for this pageant of the Epiphany and the Ash. Oh, this is the orgy that the management does. Beyond these doors, the masquerade of the refinery flame. In each likeness, a shadow in opposition is cast. That which is low shall rise. The swamps become mountains. The earth, a ceiling of the sky. The path is straight for the wayward. The thieves are gift givers. The flame is the provenance of the mind. I didn't know what to expect, but sure as hell wasn't this. Don't attract attention. Let's move along. It's a good idea. We don't actually want to... We want to fit in here. Please enter, vagabonds. Yes, we walk in like we're supposed to be here. The best disguise is confidence. Oh, that's some good MIDI harpsichord. You came to the one last year? Oh, when they lit the Nutria on fire. Yeah, they say Thomas Sinclair shows up every year. He might be here tonight. There's just no way to know with all the costumes. Is that why his daughter didn't show? She probably up there in the office, drinking alone. There's too much bad energy here. So online that there's a party in the lake tonight. Might bail early to check it out. The rich and powerful are here with their decadent parties up so high above the hoi polloi. There are many currents of deceit and mistrust coursing through the room tonight. Some wear masks to speak truthfully without fear of reprisal. Others wear masks to further deceive. Lara Sinclair, the regional CEO, is unwell. That's why she doesn't join us tonight. She was once the darling of the pageant, but no more. Her power is slipping. She's at odds with her father on one side, and the board on the other. All right, Birdhead you know, he seems to have some information. Like, he's attending the rich party, but maybe he's a little more grounded. Let's speak with him. Why is Lara at odds with her father? Yeah, they seek the same thing, but for different reasons. There's a technology of unknown origins that has made this region... Oh yeah, the bird tree. We know. The bird tree that runs a crypto network. Lara believes it holds the key to powering a mining fleet that can travel great distances for the purpose of gathering ore. It is her final bid to move S.H.I.E.L.D. away from Earth extraction. Her father, Thomas Sinclair, hopes to block his daughter's discovery of this elusive technology and to intercept it for his own designs. He is a man without a face. You will never see Thomas Sinclair, but his eyes, oh, they're everywhere that he wishes them to be. They are here tonight, behind several of these masks. Perhaps closer than you realize. Why is Lara at odds with the board? She has pursued a mystical, invisible device against every wish of the board, inflating the operations budget in order to siphon money towards her zealous mission. She believes that if she can secure this technology, the board will forgive her for her many transgressions. Well, yeah, if you hit it big, everything's forgiven. You know, all those transgressions, they were in the past. Right now, you're making us very rich, so we love you. I'm in a position to know that she is mistaken. It is too late for her. A coup is already underway. It has only taken this long because they hoped her spiraling madness would drive her to suicide. They fear the wrath of her father, with whom S.H.I.E.L.D. holds many profitable contracts. But Lara's self-destruction may prove too costly in the end. What's this technology you're talking about? A vessel of light that has remained hidden in the lake for decades? A visitor from a distant star? A hoax, an angel, a military weapon, a drone? Distortion created by gases combusting in the swamp. No one has been able to capture the specimen or even verify its existence. Lara becomes more irate with each proposed theory. She grows darker by the day, and the device escapes her reach at every turn. So that is, of course, what Catherine apparently found. But we don't know the details of it. Man, Neil Breen would just, like, be outraged at this party. He would be using his godlike powers to destroy everything here. But not before conversing with everyone to confirm how corrupt they all are. A man wearing a golden crown gesticulates drunkenly while those around him back away in embarrassment or attempt to calm him. History isn't created by the sympathetic, the soft-hearted. Now, why bend to the will of the weak? Huh? Huh? Jesus Christ, dude. Why? No. Why punish those who carry passion and virtue in their hearts? Power is the very essence of life. Power. Not compassion or goodwill. Any stuff like that. That's great, Bruce. Garrett. I'm a Garrett now. How many times do I have to say it? Wow, I didn't realize that the Garretts had such rich people in their ranks. I'm not calling you by your cult name. It's not a cult. Definitely is. It's a place for visionaries to thrive. And tonight, we'll leave this world. Yeah, I saw Ken and John bragging about that online. Godspeed. That toy rocket's gonna explode before it leaves the ground. Ah, the engineering is sound. I'm helping to launch it. You're blitzed. You couldn't even walk a straight line. Keep it up. You can only hide your jealousy for so long. You think I'm jealous that you joined a cult? Not that. You know what I'm talking about. The CEO chose me as assistant director. You wanted it. You wanted it so bad. But still, I possess the confidence to leave it behind. To take a leap of faith. Bruce, we all know you've got daddy issues. Why don't you hug your little stuffed monkey and cry about it? What? He has a stuffed monkey? Weak-minded reject. You're too pathetic to understand. Excuse me? You're only humiliating yourself. A monkey, huh? The Sun and the Minotaur watch crowds flow in and out of the lobby. Maybe guards. Let's see. We can go to the elevator. This elevator is protected by retinal authentication. The executive offices are above. That's likely where your mother's possessions are being held. Well. We don't have an eyeball. Maybe we need to get one. Tonight, we search the stars for God's signal. All right, man. That's enough of your nonsense for one night. Bruce, you're drunk. Let's go find somewhere to lay you down. Well, that was awful. Ever since he became Lara St. Clair's assistant, he's been like this. Callous, arrogant, rude. And now he's gotten to this crap at the mall? I've had enough. I blame his dad. He's always been so cold to Bruce, feeding his insecurities. Like father, like son. If that man had said just one nice thing to him, I bet he wouldn't be trying to launch himself into space. He's drying out by the elevator. Let's see if he apologizes when he comes to. Oh, by the elevator, you say? This was the individual causing a scene in the ballroom. They're all so damn jealous, aren't they? They all want my position. Petty bastards. They want what I have. A view from the inside. A view of the river, of the lights. Well, screw them. Screw them. Screw them. Screw them. Screw. The drunken king falls into a gibbering sleep. Grab him. Clever. If he's an assistant to Lara St. Clair, then he would have access to the executive suite. Grab his arms. We put the drunken king. Okay, do we have an unwilling party member? Yes, we do. Leave her alone, assholes. Not even drunk. My dad's an even bigger asshole than you. You know that? I know how to deal with assholes. He's an asshole. He's a real asshole. You're just a fat one. Fat fuck. That's why I'm leaving. Leaving my stupid flat hard. Because it's full of my dad. Wish I could find Mr. Monkey Man before I left. But whatever. No time for toys. I'm too old for that. Mr. Monkey Man? Yes, stupid Mr. Monkey Man. My stupid monkey. Monkey. My monkey. He was my best friend. Why was your dad an asshole? Because... God damn it. Why you're an asshole? He never wanted to say, hey, Bruce. Nice one. Well, Bruce, I mean Garrett. Garrett's going to Mars with his broys. With his... I'm gonna throw up. With his broys. Signer. Just hope we go puppy and not drawn. It's fucking drawn. I'm just not dad and dismiss. Great. We have a party of 5 again. We drag the slouching king towards the retinal scanner. Fucking what? The LED sensor passes over his eye before we drop him to the ground. Okay, Bruce left the party. Go up? Yeah. It's a very, very quick party member. but a memorable one. I'm glad I talked to him before we did that. Well, well, look who's here. We should look at her desk before we talk to her, I guess. Do not rifle through my things. But it's what I do. The text of the console displays lists a sequence of locations, each entry time-stamped. It is, you infer, a description of your movement through the premises. Do you have a box of my mom's stuff? There it is. The storage box sits upon the shelf. I guess we don't know that's what it is. The regional Shield CEO stares at the expansive refinery beyond the office window. I felt you here before I even saw you on the monitor. You're silent, just like Catherine. I'd look out over the town and imagine where she might be. Never anywhere, just silent. Things have been feeling vague, haven't they? Those highways you're always on. You don't sleep. You don't feel. Not anything. Vague. Nothing. Nowhere. I don't sleep either. When I sit up in bed and open my eyes, I see things on the wall. They pantomime, they beg, but I don't turn away. There was a time when I would, but I've lost the energy. Now I watch. I'm not here tonight for the party. I've kept my distance from the others. If they vote me out, it will upset my father, so they'd rather I resign or die. I stay here, right here. I can see the river here, and the flame. I thought it would be me that the light would come to see. Of course it was Catherine. But the flame is still mine, still burns for me. I've done so much that is wrong, held out so long just to stay near it. But I've lost my hold. The vagueness, the shadows. The board has had it. The box on the shelf. It's what you came for, so take it. By all rights, it's yours. I thought I found what I needed, but it was a mistake. Catherine was smarter than me, or more stubborn. I don't want the others to have it after I'm gone. Not my father, not the board. I wanted to experience the light, wanted to touch it, but I can't stand around any longer. That's all. Go find your brother. Oh yeah, we're looking for our brother. Do you know where our brother is? I'll take this. We find within the box miscellaneous artifacts from our mom's life. Medical bills from Oshner Hospital, books on a range of environmental topics, a Dimes discount rewards card, and other ephemera. Ooh, a card. Maybe something that could be read in a card reader. Can I look at this now? I still cannot look at that. Binders containing various internal literature, operational documentation, engineering reports, soil quality surveys, human resource handbooks. A binder, no different in appearance from the rest, sits among the collection on the viability of operating a server supercluster at the Shield NORCO refining facility. Pardon, Miss St. Clair, I'm going to read one of your binders. While the Mississippi River provides a natural cooling source, the NORCO location is determined to be too precarious for a full supercluster build-out. Hurricanes, coastal erosion, unreliable state management, and the location's proximity to nuclear facilities could result in cascading disaster events that would jeopardize critical network infrastructure. It would better serve as a support node for a proposed Gulf Coast Astral Eyes GK distributed regional system. Fascinating. So I got what I came for. I guess I'm leaving, Miss St. Clair? Please take the box and leave. I have other matters to attend to. All right. Well, that was honestly, it was easier than I thought it would be. Thanks, Lara. O and K. Don't trust her. Did she just... We must go. Now. Could we have a look? Hey, Lara. We go. Now. No delay. We could use a gun? Well, I mean, it's evidence, isn't it? Oh, we got an achievement for taking the letter. This letter is addressed to my father, Dr. Thomas Sinclair. It was as you expected, a long series of mistakes, all very amusing to you. I wanted to outlive you, but if just an echo of my memory haunts your lonely days, that will be enough. I hope you never find it. I know you won't. L. All right, our fingerprints are on that now. But we had to know what it said. This why I get off? I suppose they'll be looking for all of us once that woman's body is discovered. Lucky didn't sign on for no CEO murdering. It's a bit too hot for Lucky. Lucky's advice, keep a low profile. Come along, Potts. Lucky walks down the highway and into the obscurity of the surrounding swamp. We have what we come for, the box of Catherine's possessions, though its content leaves me more perplexed than before we arrived. Most of what it contained was trash, scraps of paper, scribbled notes. The only thing of any interest was a dime's discount coupon card. Did your mother visit the gas station before she died? Why would Shield think to grab it? This puts us no closer to finding Blake. Yeah, man, Million, I have to admit to you, I completely forgot about finding Blake. Like... For a while now, we've been focusing on Mom's story and what she's been searching for in her flashback. And then in the present day, focusing on getting into S.H.I.E.L.D. so we could get the box of her stuff. And wow, I just completely blanked on that we were trying to find our brother until Laura said it. I guess that should have been on my mind. Well, anything in the mind map? The mind map has probably expanded. Laura St. Clair. Lara St. Clair was interested in our mom. Duck speculates that's because of the object our mom observed in the lake. She was searching for something. She was searching for an elusive technology. We believe it's the same entity that our mom witnessed in the lake before her death. Finish that thought. Let's see, is there anything else that might be relevant currently? Something in the lake. Our mom saw something in the lake. What was it? A vessel of light that has remained hidden in the lake for decades, or a visitor from a distant star, or a hoax, or an angel, or a military weapon, or a drone, or a distortion created by gases combusting in the swamp, or something else. Lara St. Clair wants it. Lara St. Clair wants to find the entity. S.H.I.E.L.D. is pivoting towards off-world mineral extraction, and Lara believes it holds the key to advanced space travel. She hopes that if she captures the specimen and offers it to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s regional board of directors, they will forgive her for her many transgressions. Well, not anymore. Thomas St. Clair wants it. He's in a race with his daughter, again, not anymore, to find the specimen. You don't know his intentions. Yeah, and that one guy with the Matt Bird mask said that we will never meet him. Reports of construction? Reports of construction in the lake. She found no evidence of it, nor who might be behind it. Well, as far as... Did she mention anything about Blake? Anything new about where he might be? Yeah, we know he never ended up at the tavern. Erica said Blake was headed to Floodgate Tavern last night. Gus, the bartender, said Blake never showed up. Our brother, yeah, we don't really know. We know about that. All right. Oh, not that. I guess we're heading on out. And where would we go? Well, why don't we go home? Because, you know, that card is for dimes. But then again, we do have a card reader right here. And I just feel that we should check out the card reader with the card that we just picked up. A coupon card for Dimes discount. Can we just, like, put it in there? We insert the coupon card into Mary's face. From within the house, we hear the vague clop of something mechanical. We heard some clopping happening in this house. And I think we know where it was happening from. Bedroom? That's usually where you might hear it. But I don't think. I think what we want... Probably want to go up to the attic. Yep, that trapdoor is now open. A doorway previously hidden by boxes. It's kind of hard to, like, hide a secret room in a house. Because usually when you look at a house and you walk through the house, if there's, like, a room that's just inaccessible, it's probably kind of obvious if you think about it. But apparently there is somehow a secret room in this small house. Accessible only by going up to the attic and then downstairs into the hidden office. There's the processor, the map. A map of Lake Pontchartrain hangs on the wall, decorated with various illegible notes and penciled routes through its network of bayous. The processor. A custom-built processor. We could turn it on. You power on the processor. As the machine breathes to life, small LED lights begin to flicker in the face of the oblong plastic device on the desk. A USB cord runs from the device to the laptop. The computer's terminal is quickly obscured by pop-ups advertising malware scanners and other products. Oh no, gonna have to clean this laptop. An indecipherable static blossoms from the speakers. In distorted bursts, the noise begins to cohere into a cracked simulation of your mother's voice. Complete. Extracting 140091 zip 3.54 driver, U-date required. No Wi-Fi connection detected. Enumerated alphabetical index. Okay. Please. Is this child age 23? For your cognitive versioning needs, choose the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic. Dear God. Oh. Yes? Driver update required. Enumerating alphabetical index. Array member detected. What is that? No, no. Please no. If you can hear me, please? Away that robot, please. Please, get away. Million, you doing okay there? Mall to the mall, through John's skull, The Garretts have been instructed to protect the sacred messenger, but they are foolish and easily outwitted. Their greatest weakness is their treachery. All you must do is catch him fibbing, lying, and going against it with a John, the idolater. And then what? Show them for the hypocrites that they are. Sow seeds of disloyalty. This will present an opportunity for you to gain what you seek. I see. You got any kind of recording app on that phone of yours, Catherine? If we're going to try to play these people against one another, might help. Good point. I'll install one. Christ himself was a man of great cunning. He will be through the Garrett's present, eh? So we're back to Mom's flashback. About to enter the mall. Here's the gooch. Hey, Gary, my boy. What, boy? You're the only one around here who still calls me by my name. Yeah, this can be cruel, can't they? To steal one's name. So cruel. I can't get that last reading. Don't think I'll ever be a Garrett again, bruh. You stuck wearing this shit forever. Look me in the eyes, boy. Papa squats before the man. Look your papa in his eyes. Papa takes over this mall. He will give you back your name. And the others he will deem gooch to punish them for their abuse. Patience, my boy. You a real one, Papa. Just keep a low profile. John's coming by tonight. Papa smiles wide. John's coming by tonight. Yeah, Pa. Even put a lock on the door to keep you out. Little fuck. Just record me saying the passphrase. Play for the acoustic lock, and you can go in and out like normal. Splendid child. Record voice memos. First hover over the piece of dialogue that we want to record. An icon will appear beneath the dialogue. Click the icon to record. If the icon is green, the dialogue has already been recorded. Okay, hover over dialogue, icon will appear. Here's the passphrase. It's raise up, boys, but go in the moss. Okay, there's the recording icon. All right. Did I record it? Play for the lock to get in. All right, so let's see. Voice memos. What is this thing? Acoustic lock uses voice recognition. So we just speak into it? It's expecting some kind of audio input to unlock it. Alright, well... I'm Garrett. Garrett here. Let me in. Shock that didn't work. Well, let's try that again. Well, voice memos. Okay. That did it. Door should be open. Alright, little, new little mechanic added to the dialogue. I wonder how often that will come up. These hallways belong to the Garretts. Derelict corridors forgotten by John. Whichever hallway you choose to follow, it'll take you to the far end of the mall. That is where John has imprisoned the messenger. A giant Garrett guards the door to the cathedral. He is their newest recruit, naive in his allegiance to this profane fellowship. Let us find him and grind his allegiance into dust. Well, who's this here? It's Garrett. Puck, my man. Garrett, my boy, how are things in this hallowed corridors of this exalted place? Oh, good. Everyone's getting ready for tonight's sermon. John will be there any minute. Once he arrives, we'll lock him down the mall. I better put my phone away. I just can't stop scrolling. I'm standing here for hours, scrolling. That's all I do. John would never enter through these chambers. These hallways are yours. Scroll freely, my Garrett. I like your style, Puck. Schematic? A schematic of a spacecraft hangs on the wall. Each vertical compartment of the vessel is labeled. At the base are the operator's commons. John's quarters sit above this, followed by Petroleum Dream, and then the Chamber of Birds. The Shepherd's Watch crowns the ship. Down the center of the thing is a dividing line labeled Jacob's Ladder. What are they getting up to in this place? It's a monument to the arrogance of John. But it won't be his to fly. Everyone wants to go to space. Shield wants to go to space. The Garretts want to go to space. A display of food props made from foam and plastic sits beneath a sigil painted onto the wall. There's a cat up there. You cannot click on the cat. But the cat is watching. Go to the sleeping quarters. The two Garretts hurl stray comments back and forth across the hallway in an exchange that resembles a conversation. Let's listen in. Fantasy Horse 6 was designed around player agency, but it had no regard for beauty. I liked when you got to ride the cricket thing. Torment, frustration, antagonism, even indifference. These are valid things to design for. Pleasure and enjoyment aren't essential to the experience at all of art. You can have all the agency you want, but what's the point if you can't fast travel? Having a deep discussion here about design, game design. Here's the front entrance. They've got the front entrance locked down tight. Catherine rattles the gate. It doesn't budge. Well, it doesn't need to, because we are on the other side of it now. An altar to the Virgin Mary sits at the foot of the central fountain in the atrium. A Garrett stands scrolling amongst the vegetation and fiberglass stones of the fountain. He ignores Catherine and Alice as they pass. Scrolling seems to be a very popular pastime of the Garretts. Two Garretts whisper and giggle quietly while watching over the atrium from the dimly lit second floor. Uh-oh, that's the big Garrett. Oh, hey, hi! Oh, he's a Garrett, too. Flannel ass? A Garrett. So you're into this stuff, too? I was running this booth before the Garretts moved in. But it looked like fun. Cool shirts. Would you like to buy a phone case? Got a real nice selection. Only $5 a piece. No thanks. Come back soon! Alright, let's look around. Anything else to click on? There's, let's see, West Wing front entrance service corridor 1. Okay, let's talk to Big Garrett. What does he want? He's blocking the door. Beyond that door is the messenger. We must access it.
Oh good, the ditch fairy crept out of his closet.
Garrett?
John doesn't want you around here. You keep showing up, I'm gonna have to do something about it.
Soon we'll not have to worry about John at all.
Yeah, whatever you say, you twisted old freak.
John and the other Garretts, they aren't like us. They lack a conviction.
Like hell, they're here for the same reason I am.
And what reason is that?
Because modernism is cancer. Drugs, consumerism, porn addiction, algorithms hijacking people's lives. Me and the boys reject all that stuff. No drugs, no trash food, no soft drinks, no porn, no video games. If I didn't trust my boys, I wouldn't be standing here right now. Promise you that.
These Garretts, they will only disappoint you in the end.
Yeah, I know these guys. Faith, fitness, strength, virtue. That's what we Garretts are about.
Well, we saw a couple of Garretts discussing game design. I think Big Garrett would be very disappointed to know that his compatriots were into such filth. Not that we would tell them. What's behind the door? What's back there?
The cathedral. No one's allowed to enter before tonight's ceremony.
Not even you?
Nobody. I don't have the passcode even if I wanted in. They say you can get the code by reading John's scripture, but I can't make heads or tails of it.
Maybe we do need to review the scripture, but we do need to get past Garrett first. What's tonight's ceremony? What's the ceremony all about?
No clue. The Garretts at the Ark, they say John found something in the lake. That's all any of us know.
Alright, whatever's in the lake is behind that door, and that's what we need to get to. But that's not what I wanted. I want to leave. Alright. Let's go back to the gamers. No, not there. Let's see. We went to the sleeping quarters. Hey, gamers. Ditchman, he's still on that wild Da Vinci Code shit. Yes, I am, my boy. You found Jesus' grandkid yet or what? I did indeed. She's right here with us. What, that old lady? Haha, quit. Hey, lady, are you Jesus' grandkid? Yes. Obviously. Just look at the jewel that hangs from her neck, Garrett. The jewel of the Magdalene. Well, you know I love you, but that thing looks like it came out of a cereal box. Anyway, keep it up, Puckatuck. Let's go fight Jesus' grandkids around in our rocket. Ha-ha! Splendid. And what new trickery have you been up to of late, rotten fella? Papa winks at Catherine. I've been doing the same stuff as always. Ripping on that bong like it's my job, watching hentai with the boys, putting back some cherry bang pows. Oh man, that's 3 sins in a row. In a row, Garrett. In a row. Slurp, slurp. You know how we do. John would be very displeased to know what happens in these corridors. That dude's never been back here in his life. These hallways are ours. Ours. Hallway kings. That's what we are. I kneel. I bow. Stand up, puppy. You're a king like us. A ditch king. The thrones of Garrett are arranged besides those of the seraphim in the kingdom of the Lord. Yeah, I know. Paw Paw has a way with words with the Garretts. Okay, we can only listen, we can't talk. But we got some juicy stuff right here. Juicy stuff on this tape. What now, Ditch? Can we show him the okay, I guess it's probably going to come up in conversation. What must I do to show you that these Garretts are not to be trusted?
Nothing you can do. I trust my boys.
Well, does he trust this?
Who said that? The sniveling Garrett with the sword? Bong rips? Hentai? Soda? So they're all back there getting stoned and watching porn? No, can't be. These are my boys. I trust them.
As I say, dear Garrett, these others aren't who you think they are.
Whatever, ditch man. There's one Garrett out of many. I still trust the other guys.
And it's not enough to break him. We will break his faith. Just you watch, Garrett. Oh, yes. Hey, Pup, you got any of that stuff from last time? I had really used something to take the edge off. The energy's bad in here, man. What is it that you desire, my Garrett? Something to clear your mind and widen your eyes. For that, I must venture to Saint Somewheres. Or perhaps something that will open your heart to the divine presence of God. Your papa must visit La Frienne Park for such stuff. Or is it an easy, restful sleep that you desire? If so, Santa Claus will have what you need. Shit, Pup, that all sounds great. I'll take any of that. The divine stuff, the Santa Claus stuff, well, whatever, man. I don't know if he really said anything that explicit. Like, maybe we could record that. Let's see if we can get anything better. John's coming. John's coming. John will be here soon to spread the good news. Wear your new shoes, Garrett. John says you shouldn't wear shoes, just like the Desert Fathers. But he wears shoes. Nah, Papa. John goes around barefoot, just like us. Just like you. John's delicate little feet. Poor little baby. He wears sneakers. He'll be here soon, and then you can look for yourself and see. He will make a mockery of the blasphemers who are so foolish as to disobey him. Like who? What blasphemers are we talking about here? Why, the new Garrett, of course. I fear the new Garrett does not take his responsibility seriously. And the one god in the cathedral right over there? Yeah. You're newer than he is, goofball. But my hair is much nicer, it's much smoother. The new Garrett? You're the new Garrett. And the new Garrett who guards the cathedral does not wear his hair as he should, straightened and at the jaw, as John requests. The new Garrett sins against John and will be punished. Man, you're the weirdest one here. Well, let's try doing a little recording here. What is it that is I am, Garrett? I guess let's record this. Let's see if that does the job.
What now, ditch man? Dug up more dirt on my boys.
You have a point that his hairstyle is very different.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that explicit. I mean, this one is much more explicit. He does straight out say, that one, the one who's guarding the cathedral, the one specifically at the door of the cathedral. Oh, that's like the only thing he says when you talk to him a second time. It's the out of all that dialogue, that's like the one thing that he repeats. I just wanted to make sure that you knew the Garrett at the cathedral sins against John and will be punished. I'll say that part a third time if you want.
Man, what? I told that little creep I'm growing it out. What the hell does he want? I can't grow my hair any faster. Let it rest. God damn.
It will only disappoint you, dear Garrett.
I won't let two bad Garrett shake my faith.
Well, he's very faithful. Two bad Garretts will not shake his faith, but what about a third bad Garrett? What if we could get that? We haven't been in this room yet. Poor the immortal. Why, the most faithful among the Garretts blesses my door. As soon as we get an angle grinder, that won't be your closet anymore. What you do with Garrett? He went in there and he never came out. Perhaps you had your nose buried in one of John's heretical little books when he left. That door's coming off, you bastard. Language, Garrett. Are we not in a house of God? Asshole. Can we ask about the closet? It's my secret closet. My precious closet in John's kingdom. Perhaps I'll hide here in my closet and wait for him to walk by. And then I'll pop out. Surprise! The door is locked by a keypad. Well, I mean, I don't think Paw wants to open it now, but... Wrong! It's not time for you to enter this door, dear Catherine. I assume we go in there when he wants us to go in there. We peruse the titles on the bookshelf. The angelic language. To speak the angelic language, one must first drink from the mouth of an angel. This will cause a temporary madness in the aspiring speaker before removing all internal barriers that imprison one's mind. If the aspirant is blessed with a sufficient clarity of faith, she will at this moment be prepared to receive the language spoken in the garden before the fall of man. But should she inhabit earth, another barrier will stand between herself and the divine language. The planet is shrouded in a sphere of distortion caused by cell towers and other sources of electromagnetic field. Yes, the 5G. I know about the 5G. This blight corrupts incoming signals and makes the angelic communication that many of our ancestors enjoyed impossible. In order to speak directly with God's children who reside in nearby corners of our galaxy, the aspirant must not simply kiss the mouse of an angel, but must snowball with it. You know what I mean by that. The aspirant must then pray with a pure heart and mind at the foot of an altar to the divine feminine. Only then when that the language that encodes the fabric of our reality become intelligible. What about the unnamed apostles? The unnamed apostles understand the highly malleable and holographic aspect of space-time, and can bend it at will. They are capable of enlarging interior spaces beyond its surrounding architecture, extruding hallways many meters into walls that aren't evident from the wall's opposite side. Floors they delete through a meditative exercise, leaving void emptied even of time between shape and shaper. This is the gift of the unnamed apostles who have been erased from scriptures and made heretics from those who wish to obscure the hidden nature of Christ. It's a good thing we have this book here to tell us about this erased knowledge. What about the hydroponic garden? A welded steel container garden sits beneath a buzzing LED lamp. The crop is a scattered mix of herbs and winter sprouts. Snacks for a Garrett. Healthy boys. Can we take any? Does not seem like it. Anything else from him? No, nothing from him. Alright, so we have this one door that we can't go into because Paw Paw does not want us to go in there as of yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is this? Two little Garrett's game on the tiles of the service corridor. Those are the boys that were supposed to let us in. Whoa, whoa, don't block the screen. We're killing civilians. I'm killing civilians, dude. There's only one remote. Where'd you go? You two were supposed to let me into the mall. I got all the readings. Huh? We're killing civilians. Stop saying that. Not us. Me. I am. Are games allowed here? So John lets you play games? John wants us to become our best selves. This is me at my best. You're quite good at it. Yeah, I know. That's because I practice. How often? All day. Every day. The new guys get stuck doing stupid shit like working guard duty and gardening. True Garrett knows really important. Video games. Uh-oh. Thanks for stating your philosophy so clearly in a single paragraph. Killed the man wearing the little shorts. I was going to, dude. Just shut up. Anything else to say? Yeah, okay. Just repeats the one thing that you need. And this takes us back out here. Okay. Well, hopefully, this third piece of incriminating evidence will finally break the big Garrett's faith. Let's let him have it. What will he think about video games?
What? He really said that? Damn. Well, whatever. He's still a teenager. He'll snap out of it. The older Garretts know better. Pretty disappointing, though. Not gonna lie.
I'm sorry that these Garretts have hurt you again.
This sucks, man. Well, that's only 3 of them.
Wow. Big Garrett needs more. He needs more. I wonder why I might need a phone case. Sure, let's buy a phone case. Frog, Kisses, American Patriot, or no thanks. Let's get a frog phone case. That sounds fun. My favorite case. It's a happy little frog. Only $5. Would you like it? Maybe we can just look at the other ones as well. What about Kisses? A case for lovers. It's decorated with hearts and kisses. Only $5. Would you like it? American Patriot? Never forget, commemorative plastic for the true patriot. Only $5. Would you like it? You know, never forgetting is overrated. Forgetting. That's where it's at. Let's get Frog. How adorable. I'll take it. Here you go. Acquired phone case frog. Would you like to look at another? No. Come back soon. Does it appear? Yes, well... Was that there before? Well, it's not really a frog, is it? It's more like an alligator. I don't know if that's really a frog. We weren't able to talk to anyone here. Yeah. Didn't seem like this seems like there's not really any use for this room. Like no one's talking to us and we can't do anything. Why is this room here? There's nothing to do here. We already got a recording from here. We did not get a recording from this guy. Is there anything here he might have to say? Okay. That might be something of interest. I don't think Big Garrett would like to hear about that. He will be pretty disappointed, I think. Nope. Well, will 4 disappointments finally break him?
What now? You got more recordings? Breaks my heart to hear that shit. Yeah, so what? We all use our phones. Sure, the timeline's poison, but that's how most of us found John. We'll have to do better than that.
Okay, no, he doesn't care about scrolling. I mean, that is what most of the Garretts seem to do. But what other bad habits do they have? Boxes of blue-collared shirts sit on the shelf. Oh, well, can we put on a shirt? Catherine and Dallas. Okay, I got an achievement for the Garrett drip. They sift through the shirts. Dear God, these stink. What are they made of? Velcro? They do itch. Garrett's, how wonderful, how noble, how proud. Alright, I guess we're dressed like him, but Big Garrett didn't really care about that. And we already know about this. Nothing else to say. Alright, nothing happens here. No one talks to us here. I can't hear what they're saying. I haven't gotten anything incriminating from him. And he's like right next to him, so... Like, I mean, he would hear anyway. If I was saying anything incriminating. Yeah, we already got him. What is... You know, I mean, we already recorded something about that, but he said this wasn't enough. And this one was not saying anything incriminating. He just says that they need to get an angle grinder. notebooks are the same. He's not going to let us in there. It does say we can order a ride. Oh, we can just leave. Okay. Not that. All right, we can leave the mall. So I guess that means we do have to actually go buy the drugs. Is what that sounds like. This place sure has changed. What do we do about the Garrett guarding the door? The thing Superduck wants, it must be behind that door in the atrium. The one with the big Garrett guarding it. I think you're right. So what do we do? It's like the guard said. If he didn't trust the other kids around the mall, he wouldn't be standing there. So we need to find some way to undermine his trust. The old man suggested sneaking recordings of the others with that phone of yours. Show the guard what they're really about. Seems like an alright plan to me. Alright. So it looks... I guess we're just heading out to go buy drugs, and then we're gonna come back. So I guess we can record the Garrett using the drugs, and it'll probably be dialogue like, oh yeah, I love doing these drugs. I love doing drugs and not believing in God and not doing my job and just doing drugs. And like, we'll record that. It'll probably be something like that. But for right now, I'm going to save a game. Because we are out of time, baby. We're gonna continue on with Norco. We have not finished Act 2 yet. Act 2 is going on for a while. I thought maybe we had gotten to the end when we reached the box of Mom's things. But no, we got pulled back into Mom's flashback. As we are now in the mall, finally with the Garretts. And whatever the thing was that came out of the lake is right in our reach. It's right there. It's right behind the door. But we have to break Big Garrett's faith, and we will do that by recording incriminating evidence of his fellow Garretts. It's just that we have to take a slight detour, go to downtown, and buy some drugs, and come back. Yeah, as you do. It all happens to all of us. It's like, man, something I gotta do, but first I gotta just take a quick drive out, pick up some drugs, and I'll come back. Happens to all of us. And it'll happen to us next time as we continue on in Norco.